What's up guys, Blue King over here, and I'm back with another What If. So today's What If is part 2. This is part 2 of the series Hot Best What Ifs Fire. So, What If Fires /2. So this is the second video I'm putting on /fires, or I think this is the first. I don't really remember, but here's where I finished the whole What If series. So let's get right into it. So after Goku and Vegeta were about to fuse, Goku tells Vegeta that the fusion might be permanent. Vegeta says it's not a big deal, just put on the earring. To save the Earth, they put on the earring and fusion to become the one and only Vegeta. But instead of only the Kais having the permanent fusion, this time the mortals would have it as well. Now, how would this be bad? Well, actually, it would have been really bad, because you'll see later. But this would be really easy for them. Goku and Vegeta would have formed a Vegeta who would easily beat Majin Buu, making him go into Super Buu. Making Majin Buu go into Kid Buu. So Kid Buu would have been weaker, but have better techniques than Super Buu. But what else would have happened? Well, Vegeta would have formed the Spirit Bomb, knowing that Kid Buu would have probably won against them. But you know Kid Buu, he's gonna find a way to defeat them. But this time, that wouldn't happen, because Vegeta would have been way smarter and cockier. So Vegeta decides to end Majin Buu with the Final Spirit Bomb. It was called Final Spirit Bomb because it was the move of Final Flash and the Spirit Bomb together. So they decided to call it Final Spirit Bomb. But Vegeta had to use a power that was never seen before. Vegeta decided to charge up his energy. But because Goku had trained with the Supreme Kais and Vegeta, the canon didn't train the Supreme Kais, but in this timeline, Vegeta would have trained with the Supreme Kais a bit. So what would have happened? Well, simple. They would have had this new form they would have called it Super Saiyan Rose. They put it like that because it was new form. They could still go Super Saiyan, but it was a form for them. So, Goku and Vegeta don't even think of making the Final Spirit Bomb appear in front of Majin Buu and kill Kid Buu right there. Then they go back in base and they smirk. The Supreme Kai tells them that they cannot be apart now. So when Beerus arrives, that's a really big deal, because when Beerus was alive, when 7 years passed, and in the day, Goku and Vegeta had to tell Chi-Chi the bad news. Now, Vegeta, just in case went Super Saiyan, just in case Chi-Chi got a little crazier than normal. And Vegeta doesn't get hurt because we have seen what Chi-Chi can do to Goku. So, yeah. Vegeta goes to Chi-Chi and says what happened. Chi-Chi's furious, but also kind of happy. Now, Vegeta doesn't need to work all day. Vegeta doesn't need to work because he couldn't just get the money from Bulma, and Vegito can share, I guess. But when Majin Buu did die, Majin Buu had inside of him some cards, and they had earrings. When Majin Buu died, he spit out 2 earrings. Vegito took them, and he told Chi-Chi to wear one of them. Then they go to Bulma and take Chi-Chi with them. They explain to Bulma, and Bulma says, share. Vegeta, being the smart one, goes in base and says, wear this earring that I have. Chi-Chi didn't realize that he has it. Bulma puts it on, and then Chi-Chi realizes how they fused up. Bulma and Chi-Chi fusing together to become Chi-Bu. Buchi, what am I saying? Buchi would have been pretty cool and have bluish brown hair. Buchi looks at Vegito and is about to slap him, but Vegito catches it and says, you look really pretty. Buchi laughs and says, yeah? Then Trunks and Goten appear, and they laugh, ha. Now, me and Goten are brothers, Trunks says, and they hit high five. Gohan walks in and says, who are these guys? Goten says, this is Dad and Vegeta together made Vegito, and this is Mom and Trunks' dad, this is Mom and Trunks' mom. Fused it together. Gohan is mind blown. Hey, Buchi says, call me Buchi now. And Vegito says, call me Vegeta now. Call me Vegito now. Vegito decides to go and say, who's going to be my training partner now? Who am I going to hang out now with? He's kind of sad, but gets to work. He says, I'm going to go train in the time chamber. Gohan is kind of sad about his father. He thinks about it, and now his father doesn't have a training partner anymore. Maybe they can undo it. Vegito says, it can't happen. We have not tried it, but the Kais told us that it may not happen yet. It's going to be a really big risk. Vegito goes in the training room, or the time room. Gohan says, I'm gonna stop studying, Mom. And Goten says the same. Gohan, Goten, and Trunks decide to join Vegito in the training. Vegito, when sees them, is happy and says, are you here to train with me, boys? They laugh and say, yes, Dad. They both, Vegito is smiling and says, those are my kids. Because it is actually his kids. Even if Vegito defused, he will still be, even if Vegito didn't defuse, they would both be his kids. Now, why is that? Well, Vegeta is a part of them, and Gohan and Goten are Goku's kids, so that makes the father of them. So yeah. Then a day passes outside, and inside is a year. Buchi decides to go in and train with them. Buchi goes in and decides to get stronger on her own ways. Buchi trains a lot and is actually now really strong. Her power level striked up to 20,000. Hey, that's better than Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga. So after that, Beerus would have arrived. And in this timeline, Vegeta would have had some God Ki in him. So while training, Vegeta had discovered Super Saiyan God because Supreme Kai was the one controlling Beerus's life. So, what would have happened? Well, this would have happened. Vegeta would have simply gotten the God. Goku and Vegeta would have had some God Ki in them by Supreme Kai. So Vegeta would have been the Super Saiyan God now, and somebody else achieved it. That would have been Gohan. But Buchi saw that they were all Saiyans and she wasn't. So Buchi decided to do something really weird. She went and she used the Dragon Balls to become whatever her husband is. Your wish has been granted and Buchi is Saiyan now. Now she trains twice as hard with them and gets twice as stronger. But Vegeta and Gohan, Gohan has God Ki and is halfway done on the God Ki, while Vegeta has all of the God Ki and has achieved Super Saiyan God. When Beerus arrives, now Supreme Kai would have told Vegeta what God Ki is. So Vegeta thought this was Super Saiyan God. When Beerus arrives, he tells Vegeta to show him his Super Saiyan God, and if he has it, Vegeta smirks and shows Beerus his Super Saiyan God, knowing who Beerus is. But because he has the spirit of Goku and Vegeta, and he was cocky, he thought he could defeat Beerus. He would obviously know by Vegeta's side, he would know who this was, so yeah. But Vegeta would have not messed around. Knowing that Beerus is a god of destruction would have scared a lot of people. So Vegeta doesn't even think about it. And his fist is yellow. His fist is orange, yellow, and red. And he strikes Beerus right in the face. He tells Beerus, "Come at me, you god of destruction," making his fist complete red. He tells Beerus, "When I was a kid, you beat my father up." Beerus says, "Yes, I was the one that killed Planet Vegeta." When Vegeta hears that, Vegeta is sad. He remembers all the fellow Saiyans. And the other things. So, what would have happened is that Vegeta would have had a lot of different stuff. Vegeta pulls out a scythe and does his little swervy thing. His scythe is huge, and he's mad because what Beerus did to his world planet. Vegeta didn't have the mind to kill Beerus, but just to punish Beerus of what Beerus did to his family. So Vegeta has his scythe out, and it's 10 times bigger than the normal scythe. It has some yellow inside of it, and some yellow sparks outside of it. And it has orange inside of it as well. It has some orange sparks everywhere as well. Vegeta is not playing. And Beerus sees that Vegeta is not going to play around. And Vegeta pierces through Beerus, cutting the god of destruction, then kicking half his body down. And then Vegeta says, "Bye-bye, god of destruction," charging a blast in his hand. That it's a ball of final Kamehameha, but it's a ball, not the normal Kamehameha. Shoots at Beerus, and Beerus is dead. Vegeta didn't want to do that, and Whis sees that. Whis gathers the Dragon Balls, and they gather it and wish for Beerus to be back to life. Or, let me think what happened. Whis would have stopped time and went back in time and stopped the battle and asked and told Beerus what happened with them. Beerus would have said, how, Whis? Are you kidding right now? So I don't beat him up? Whis would have proof because Bucci would have recorded what happened and taken Bucci's phone. Now, she shows Beerus what happened. Now, after that, Vegeta would have went with Whis to train, and then Universe 6 would happen. Vegeta would have promised Whis that he would become the new god of destruction soon. So what had happened was that they would have easily won, and Vegeta would have reached Super Saiyan Blue and Ultra Instinct by now. So he one-shots everybody, and yeah. After that, we get in the Goku Black, the Vegito Black arc. Now, that would be easy. Vegito goes Ultra Instinct when Vegito Black arrives and kills him, knowing that he will be a strong enemy. Then the Tournament of Power happens, and after that, the Tournament of Power happened, and Vegito would have trained with Whis and unlocked Super Saiyan, Master Ultra Instinct, and won everything, and beat Jiren. So, this would have happened if Goku and Vegeta became Vegito. Basically, he would have been the new god of destruction and going for the new angel, the Grand Priest. After Whis, he would have trained with the Grand Priest and become the strongest in the whole galaxy, or the whole universes. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Blue King, I'll be out. Peace. That is episode 102 of What If Fire. Bye!